what? Guess what today is? First day. And we're not going to do that anymore, are we? We're going to do it right start today. And we're going to give people the information they need. You know what? Even my introverted lady can throw one of these at somebody and run. As long as she puts her label on the back, we might get some results, right? Are we right? I'm telling you, no matter how much they know about the business, because if you think you need to know everything before you get started, you are wrong. All you need to know is how to hand this out to someone. Hand this out to someone. Hopefully they read it. Y'all, this little barcode where you can download it on your phone, all the techies are going to be so excited about it, right? That's exciting stuff, you guys. They're a step ahead of us. This is good stuff. We have an advisory board, and the advisory board said, you know what, I think people are misusing the 3 days. Well, what can we do about it? This. And it got done. You guys, you have no idea what's coming down the pipe. It's going to be so exciting, it's going to blow you away. This tool right here, you thought the train was moving out fast. It has already left the station. I hope you're on it. I hope you're on it. Because it's going to go with or without you. And you have a lot more knowledge than anybody else. Let's get on the train and let's work this program the way it's supposed to be worked. And let's get the results we're supposed to get. And let's do it the right way starting today. Doesn't that make sense? Why would we want to do it any other way? Because guess what? I don't know about y'all, but I feel like this is my company. And I want it to be done right. I don't want to defend myself down the road because we're going to do everything the way we're supposed to do. Will we make some mistakes? Of course we will. We'll fall down umpteen dozen more times. It's all about how you get up and react to it. Okay? Let's do it right. Now, the last thing I want you to write down on your piece of paper is 100%. And I am going to open it up for some questions and answers, but I want to tell you about my 100% of the time first before you ask anything. 100%. 100%. I don't care if you got 4 hours, 40 minutes, or 40 hours to work your business. 100% of your time is 100% of your time. 80% of your time should be looking for new business and new team members. Either somebody to sell the product to or somebody to sponsor. You go through either door, whatever, but 80% of your time should be spent doing that. 19% of your time should be training. You need to come to meetings. I have people that come to every single meeting. Lord have mercy, they could get up and say it word to word. But every meeting they said, oh yeah, I remember that. You learn something at every meeting. You guys, there's a different testimony at every meeting. Just because you've been to a meeting or two doesn't mean you should stop going. You should support the people that go to the meeting. If I bring a guest, I hope other people show up so that they'll help support my guest, okay? Somebody's got to have that testimony. I know you've heard it 12 times, but they've never heard it, okay? So 19% of your time is training. I consider going to a meeting a training, Plexus event, whatever you want to call it. Being here this morning, this is a part of 19%. Listen to the opportunity call, that's part of 19%. Going in and looking at your website and figuring things out. You need to know how much a bag of Slim is, okay? Do you know how many calls a day I get, how much is a bag of Slim? From ambassadors? Okay? You need to figure that out. 1% of your time needs to be customer service. You need to figure out that on the back of that Slim package is a telephone number. It's not Brittany's office, okay? There's a telephone number to customer service. They have a lot of people at that office that can answer the phone and help your customers or your investors with those questions. You see, on about the 5th time that day when somebody called me and asked me how much a bag of Slim was, I said, you know what? Let me see, you got a bag of Slim in front of you? Great, let's turn that over. Do you see that number on the back? Could you read that off to me so I can write it down? Because I'm not sure if I remember it either. Okay? You need to know how much a bag of Slim is. You need to know the simple things, and you're going to find that on your website, and your ambassadors do too. And if they don't, then you do not need to take 14 calls a day about how much a bag of Slim is. Okay? You do not, that is not where your time is spent. This, what does the retail price say on that? So if your question is, do I sell this for $15? What's the answer? No. How much do you sell it for? $11.95. Because that's what it says. The retail price is $11.95. On the very first meeting, someone says, so it's okay to sell that for $15? Oh my gosh, you're not taking any notes or reading. No, you sell it for $11.95, right? There's 3 ways to sell this. Retail, wholesale, and free. If you sell it to somebody, you can sell it for $11.95. If this cost us $89 for 10, then you need to sell one, you can sell it for $8.90. Or you could give it away. So let me tell you what your 3 results are going to be. The person that you sold it to for $11.95, when you call them the next day, they've already started it. The person that you gave it to them for $8.90, they're probably going to wait till the weekend. Just want to wait till the weekend to start that. Okay? The free one is in the drawer with all the other stuff that they've gotten for free. Because when you give something away, what have you said? It has no value. It means nothing, and I could care less if you ever try. Now, I am not talking about your mother. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? You can qualify the people that are going to get it. Some people may qualify for free. Some people may qualify for $8.90 if that's what the cost is. And some people, you know, the stranger that's a friend that you haven't met yet, needs to pay $11.95 for it. It just does. If you want results, then work your business right. Okay? So 80% of our time, we're going to be doing this the right way. 19% of our time, we're going to be training and getting some knowledge about our business. And 1% of the time, we're going to learn that 480 number on the back of the slim bag and instruct people to go to that telephone number for those answers. Okay? Because you can get bogged down in that. Y'all, I've already been there and done that. I spent my whole day answering questions, the same question, over and over and over. Because guess what? If I answer it for Sarah and she sponsors Susie, guess what? Guess who my next phone call is? Susie wanting to know the same question Sarah asked me. All day long, call after call. And see, you don't want to bog yourself down with that because then you don't have time to work your business. Does that make sense? All right, who's got a question? Oh, and by the way, I don't know the ingredients and don't want to. I'm not a chemist, a nurse, or a doctor, but there's a 480 number that you can go to, or you can go to my website and they'll list all the ingredients and what they do. All right, so now who has a question? All right.
Okay, I have one question, and that is, you mentioned about not losing weight. So I explained that about the fat loss first. Okay, the other related problem to that is the accelerator. I can't take it.
Okay.
And I have talked to other people like Mr. Love's truck stop, right for the exit 44 where you go to the distribution center. A lady, young lady at the checkout had one of our brochures there. And I said, oh, do you like your Slim? She said, yeah, sure. It made me feel so weird. I said, just put it over here and drink your Slim. You'll be fine.
Okay.
And is that the answer to
No,
that?
no, it's not. Here's what I know. Most likely she didn't give directions. What do you think? Because if I'm going to tell somebody about an accelerator, the first thing I'm going to tell them it has natural caffeine in it. Okay? And there's a couple things that could happen depending on how you react to caffeine is how you're going to react to this. If you could handle 2 espressos first thing in the morning, then no problem. But if caffeine irritates you or anything of the sort, then you need to make preparations for that. Either because 1, you need to eat something before you take it. 2, you could take half if you need to and just see. And 3, if you do get a little caffeine rush, drink a little orange juice in the afternoon. Okay? Most likely, she got a 3-day sample